G'day, we're down here at SAE Brisbane campus. I'm here with Luke, the acting general manager at the moment.
That's
Is
it.
that correct?
Yep.
Tell us a bit about what goes down here at SAE.
So here at SAE in Brisbane, we've got bachelor degrees as well as diplomas, and we've got a focus on the SAE side of doing film and audio production units. But also in the same building, we've also got the Quantum brand, and Quantum focus on creative media, so games, web development, graphic design, animation, programming, things like that.
So with our SAE, how do you go about getting into it?
With SAE, we take all applicants directly, and that's more of a student equity thing. So we understand that the people that do really well in this industry might not necessarily have been dealt with correctly at a high school level. These are creative people, so all applicants actually come to SAE directly. We screen the application, and then from there we make a call on what extra support you might need to do well in our programs.
And is there a certain age do you have to be to study here?
Well, there are certain legal requirements in terms of who's eligible for the programs, but more often than not we look for people entering the degree program to be turning at least 18 in the year of entry, but we've got all sorts of avenues that we can explore for applicants.
So with the audio and gaming, this must be a really good place to build networks.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, we always tell students to make the most of this creative network while they're here. We're in a fantastic location. I mean, West End has got a ton of creative energy about it already, and having SAE and Quantum in the same building is fantastic. You know, we try and get students to work on portfolio. They're learning in a portfolio-driven industry. In the curriculum, we try and encourage as much collaboration as possible. We tend to be pretty flexible. You know, students come to us with what they want to do, and we'll work with them to really try and achieve those pragmatic outcomes.
How long does it take to do a course here at SAE?
You can change the study program depending on your needs, but at the moment we do a 2-year intensive bachelor degree program or a 1-year diploma program. Now, the reason why I say it's intensive is the bachelor degree is the exact same amount of work that you do at a regular university, but we offer trimesters instead of semesters.
And being a private college, is there still government help here?
There is fee help available for students. So fee help is sort of like the HEC system that the public universities use. It works on where you start paying it back after you begin earning over a certain threshold, and that just changes year by year.
Yeah, and do you offer any short courses?
At the moment, our shortest courses are the Certificate 3 in Electronic Music Production and the Certificate 3 in Live Sound Production. So those are the shortest courses on offer at the Brisbane campus at the moment.
So for people looking for any more information, where do they have to go?
If you want to jump online, you can go to brisbane.sae.edu. Otherwise, you can ring through to the main reception line here, and we're always happy to deal with direct inquiries and put you through to the right person.
Excellent. Thanks very much for your time, Luke.
Welcome. Thanks, mate.
Okay, joining me now, I've got Dylan, Head of Audio here at SAE. Dylan, what do you actually teach here?
We teach a variety of courses relating to audio production and audio engineering. We have certificate level, diploma and degree level courses, and they cover music production, studio recording, live sound production, so doing sound for concerts and theatres and the like, film sound, doing recording sound for film, whether on location or post-production in the studio, and electronic music production, so more making electronic music, more DJ-oriented work.
How does everything sort of differ, like the film to electronic to live?
There's a lot of commonality between the two. So if you're doing live sound or studio or film work, there's some fundamentals about audio production that you need to know, and all of our courses will cover that. But then as students get further on, they can find themselves applying those fundamentals in different situations, so whether in live or film or studio recording.
And when you're doing a diploma, does that cover everything?
Our diploma course covers a lot of that field, not all of it. It covers basic sound, it covers a lot of studio recording, covers live sound as well, a little bit of film sound, but that's mainly covered in our bachelor course.
What's the main focus here?
The main focus is giving students a well-rounded education in audio. As I said, building on the fundamentals and also giving them the opportunity to specialise as they discover a field. that really interests them. In our bachelor courses, it goes beyond just the technical as well, and looks at some of the more creative aspects of production. So, being record production, the roles of what a producer does, and looking at different styles of music. We also look at the music industry, and some of the important things to know about that, whether it's business, marketing, copyright, that sort of thing.
Do you need any sort of musical background to study here?
No, you don't. You don't need any musical training. You don't need to know any music theory at all. We do cover some of that in our bachelor courses. I think most students who do our audio production courses, what they all have in common is a love of music. So they've move beyond the point where they just want to listen to music, and they find themselves actively interested in how it's made.
Cool. And so what's some of the outcomes here? Do you walk away with able to set up a label, able to set up your own recording studio?
Our students have gone on to a number of different things. Some of them start their own businesses, running live sound perhaps, work as freelance engineers, doing production for artists. They might build their own studios, small studios to do work in that. Students get into radio and TV. They get into film sound, whether it's holding a boom mic on location or doing post-production work.
For an engineer that's starting out, what's some advice you'd give them?
I would suggest make yourself available for any sort of types of project that come along. You get all sorts of different gigs, be it a game, be it a band, be it doing corporate work, doing live stuff, doing studio work. Be on the lookout for different avenues. From that variety, you'll meet more people, your network will grow, and you'll find more opportunities flowing from that.
Excellent. Well, thanks very much for your time,
Yeah.
man.
Thanks, Fraser.